Fine. You know what? Fine. I'll just get back in the goddamn rowboat. Jesus Christ. Yes, it's that time again. It's time to potato around with Hadders in a boat, and today I am in the mighty Zao, the flamethrower itself, the ship that everyone hates but also the ship that everyone wants. And today I will be playing with ZombieCheese, who is another member of Tora. So we're going for the double TTT today. We're going to go out as a div and we're going to try and destroy the enemy. This game is a testament to tragedy, effectively. It's going to be a close one, and who knows whether we'll win or lose. However, it's tragic for one of the teams, I can assure you. So ZombieCheese there behind me in his Khabarovsk, another fantastic vessel, and again another flamethrower. So both of us are out to do the same thing. We're out to set as many fires as we can and to just mount up raw damage, and hopefully the rest of the team will do its part to destroy the enemy. Some thinking on where I'm going here. This being a normal standard battle for once, we don't have to cap. So we just got the enemy cap, we got our cap. So there's no pressure to go and cap at the beginning of the battle. So instead of going straight into this would be A, I'm going to pootle around the middle a bit. I'm going to get some cover, as you can see with the islands here, and I'm going to have a look around, see what we run into. And there's my first target, the Bismarck. So I bang a few rounds off. This thing has 12 guns, a relatively good reload. It's not as good as some of the other ships. The Des Moines is my personal favourite, of course, but it throws out rounds enough. I take some lucky hits there. Amazingly, I don't get damaged too much considering how much broadside I was showing, and I've already got a fire straight away. This is how wonderful the ZOW is. And yes, I do have DE, and yes, I do have the flags as well. Someone's terrible shots there. Something I've noticed with a lot of cruisers, if you want to dodge successfully, you list lazily to one side and slow down, and you'd be amazed how many rounds will hit you. Sorry, hit you? Miss you. Trying to have a last go at the Bismarck there because he damiconed, but unfortunately the ZOW's guns are like rail guns. They shoot right across the water, so it's very hard to lob rounds over things. So unlike the American ships, ZOWs are much better at engaging targets you can actually see. You can lob things over islands, but not very big ones. ZombieCheese there, putting a smoke up in a fairly good position to start barbecuing some cruisers and some battleships. I'm currently setting up to decide where to go on these guys. I mean, keeping battleships in my scope is a good plan. Everyone likes burning battleships, and all you got to do is set them on fire, wait for them to damicon, give it, in this case, 20 seconds for an American battleship, and then just fire at him some more, set him on fire again. The more fires you can get, the more damage you'll do over time. So, and the ZOW is, quite frankly, the ZOW is a dirty boat. It's disgusting, and it is the bane of everyone's life. No one likes to see one on the field. I say the field, on the ocean's blue. And as you can see there, I'm getting some hits. The wonderful thing about the ZOW is it also puts out a fair amount of damage considering its HE shells. The AP on this is fantastic as well, which you'll see in a bit, but the HE is, there you go, there's 7,000 damage on top of a fire. He's damicon straight away. Being a cruiser, his damicon is less, and this guy is about to have the worst day ever, and triple fire. Why not? What an absolute, just the RNG on him. He is cursing his life right now. He's gonna burn considerably while I casually run away, and there it is. Get cancer, Lucker. You know you're doing well when people are willing cancer on you, so we're doing good. Triple fire, he's going to burn for at least 30-40 seconds plus, and well, he's not going to have a great game. He's got to go and repair some health. Another 2 fires there straight away on the second rune. He's definitely going to damicon with a double fire, so I've got to try and set another one. ZombieCheese in the meantime he's pulled back a little bit. I think he was getting pushed on the corner he was on. The problem with Russian destroyers, of course, you get spotted from pretty far away considering they're destroyers. So he's got to keep his distance a bit. And we're already up to 50k. The Zao is consistent. If you want to do damage, if you want to get big numbers, the Zao is your boat. She's just insane. And is she worth the squeeze? Is the juice worth the squeeze? That grind? Yes. Yes it is. It's probably the least grindy line I've gone through, or certainly one of. And there's another fire on the Yamato, plus 6,000 damage. All of the Japanese cruisers are fantastic. With very little exception. There's some of them are slightly more difficult to play, but in my honest opinion, I didn't struggle really with any of them. I mean, my potato stats might say different, but I enjoyed them, and that's what matters. If you can get a captain on them with 15 points, then you can drive your detection right down as well. And my detection on this is somewhere around the 9.5 mark. I believe it's 9.7 kilometers. So I think I almost have better detection, or less detection, than ZombieCheese in his Khabarovsk there. So I'm doing almost better than a destroyer, which is crazy, quite frankly. You can see me there looking at the hill. My thinking process here is I can't lob shells over that because it's too high. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to get all my guns on, and the Yamato's going to pay for it, basically. It's always worth shooting at Yamatos. Everyone likes shooting at Yamatos, if you've seen in my previous videos. Lots of hits there, but no damage. I think the reason being is his bow has taken quite a lot of saturation damage, which is effectively the boat is broken up into 4 sections, I believe. It's the bow, there's another big hit, the midsection, or effectively the main body, the stern, and the superstructure. If you hit one of these too many times with certain types of ammunition, you won't be able to do any more damage to it after a certain period. So always try and mix your rounds up. I mean, the best target ever is the superstructure. It's the easiest thing to hit. It's also got no armor, so it's just try and hit that if you can. Obviously, if you're aiming for citadels, you want to go for the waterline, but if you're aiming for just raw damage with HE and with armor piercing, there's another fire on the Yamato there, then just keep firing at that superstructure, especially for HE and fires. The Yamato's obviously getting quite annoyed now. I've just set him on fire a fair few times in a row. I've already got 10 fires in this game, 74 rounds, so that's 1 fire for every 7 rounds, and this thing shoots 12 rounds per salvo. So do the maths. You're pretty much you're not guaranteed, but you're going to get a fire almost every salvo, and that is just filthy. No one likes that. I'm predominantly well, at the moment anyway, a battleship player, so every time I see a Zao I go the other way. I won't literally avoid him, but I either need to close with him and hit him hard, or I need to kite him, get away from him, and try and engage something else. There's another fire on the Yamato. We're already up to 96k, and I've decided that hanging back is great, but I can't really see any targets from there, so I'm going to come up through the centre. There's nothing on the right flank except for the enemy destroyer there, which is probably a bit too close to our forces, the enemy Kaba, so he's definitely going to die. There's no sort of danger to my flank on the right anyway, so I'm going to come round and start shooting up these guys as they sit. They're sort of clustered into their own cap, if you will, so I can take my time, use this flank, and start driving more rounds into these guys. So the Yamato has Damiconed, there's 100k damage, so I've already got my 6 figures, and we're only 9 minutes into the game. That's not bad. And another fire straight away. That Yamato's not impressed. He's definitely going to burn to death because he must have Damiconed and he's not repairing now. He's going to slowly burn, and I hit him a couple more times and he dies. To me, so fantastic, I've killed a Yamato. Pretty much, I would say. I wouldn't say outright, but I'd say I got probably about 1/3 of his health, maybe half his health, just through fires. So, Edinburgh, nice weak armour. I've reloaded armour piercing because this thing has fantastic armour piercing. I'm aiming up, I'm giving him a little bit more time to broadside, and where'd he go? Oh, Edinburgh's have smoke. Congratulations, Hadders, remembering that they might pop smoke. Don't I wish I had radar right now. He's disappeared. I could try and lob some rounds at him, but just waste of time. So if you get into this position and you're not in too much danger, I'm going to line up on the Iowa instead. I'm going to fire my armour piercing at him anyway, because the Iowa's got relatively weak armour, and slam. 9,699 damage. Zhao's armour piercing is good. Confirmed. It's probably not as good as American AP, but it's certainly not terrible. I need to get out of the way of the Edinburgh now. I'm going to head into ZombieCheese's smoke. He's popped smoke on the corner there, I guess for himself, but you know, it's useful. He's helping me out. I was going to drive into the smoke, but I've decided, island in the way. Again, Zhao can't really lob rounds high, so I've got to go round it. I might have been able to hit that rune, to be fair, but line up on him. I want the Azumo. He's just crashed as well, so I might be able to hit both of them. You saw half my rounds hit the island there, and I've set the Azumo on fire, so the Azumo is slowly going to burn to death as well. I dare say he's damiconned. As I say, slow down, lift lazily to one side, and most of the rounds that are getting shot at me are missing me at the moment. That's not going to keep happening, because for some reason I'm trying to get torpedoes away, and I get a big hit. Very big hit indeed. I shouldn't have come too far out into the open. Again, I've loaded armour piercing for someone else, and I hit the Iowa for 11k. So again, armour piercing on cruisers, definitely worth a crack if you're nice and close. And just because it's a battleship, it doesn't mean you're not going to penetrate him. Put out a nice wide spread of torpedoes there. I'm gonna pretend this was on purpose. This is for area denial. Yeah, definitely. That's exactly why I did it. And yeah, it's working. The eye was turning away in that. Nice. Yeah, I was going to try and hit the Iowa. I thought 76 knots. These torpedoes are pretty damn fast. They might reach him. You never know. So I'm doing some kiting, and what I've actually done here is I've stopped firing, and this is so that I can go invisible. As I say, 9.6 detection. He's 10 kilometers away. No one can see me. Sneaky, sneaky Zhao. And this is the wonder of the Zhao. You can just appear, shoot the crap out of stuff, and then disappear just as quickly within, I think it's 20 seconds of stopping firing. You will disappear. So I'm firing armour piercing at the Edinburgh because British cruisers have no armour. But they all over penetrate because British cruisers have no armour. So remember, just because it has no armour, it doesn't mean armour piercing's a good shout. Because unfortunately, someone ninjas that kill off me. Because reasons. I should have been firing HE maybe, but you know, broadside cruiser, armour piercing's probably your best bet. I'm now up to 144,000 damage, and I'm firing just over the island there. That island's just about low enough to lob over. And now let's try and set some more fires on the Bismarck. I'm trying to get away from him a bit here because his secondaries are dirty as well. As you can see, I'm on fire from his secondaries, and no one wants that. No one wants to be set on fire by, well, by Zhao's, let alone secondaries. Secondaries are annoying. So I got out of his secondary range, and now I can start pummeling him some more. He's not concentrating on me, which is fantastic, so I can get all the guns to bear without having to worry. I don't have to sort of angle to him particularly. And he's on fire again. I think he's starting to turn to concentrate on me. I certainly would be, because Zhao's are annoying. And there's a Witherer. Witherer, 60k damage in fires or flooding. So nice. I've definitely done 60k in fires and flooding. And he gets some good hits there. Considering my angle, that was a very, very good attempt. He hit me in the superstructure. He did some good damage. So even though I was angled, he got some cracking rounds away. So fair play. He's trying to get away. And I don't blame him. Our team's sort of got this. We're doing okay. We're 6 to 6 now. With the amount of damage output me and ZombieCheese are providing, the enemy should be pretty low. Most of them. ZombieCheese at this point, I believe, was also ahead of 100 kilometers. Nice. He's also above 100k damage, and both of us are just lighting fires and kicking the tyres. So these poor innocent guys are just getting wrecked. And there's another fire on the Bismarck for my 15th fire of the game in 130 rounds we're up to. So 163. Sorry, 133, so we're doing okay. ZombieCheese there, he's taken a few hits, but he's aggressive. He's a very aggressive player, as am I, as you could tell by my lack of health. And unfortunately, my lack of health might come back to bite me in the arse. Our team's currently losing. We've just lost another ship, so we need to claw it back. We can either try and sit in their cap, but looking at their positioning, that's not going to happen. Or we could just kill some people. I mean, killing people's always good. Killing people's good for points. Bismarck finally disappears because he's stopped firing, and I'm detected. So what's that, I wonder? ZombieCheese is reliably informing me I'm detected, so there's got to be a destroyer somewhere. And lo and behold, where are you, sneaky little Japanese destroyer? We're coming forward now. We're hunting for him. Again, I wish I had radar. We don't know where he is. And suspiciously, he's disappeared. Oh, now I'm detected again. Where could he be? ZombieCheese is trying to avoid, and there he is. A little Kagero there with their really incredible detection range of 5.4 it can get down to, so he needs killing now. Destroyers like the Kagero are dangerous, because even if they're not shooting at you or torpedoing you, they can spot you, and you can't see them. And even in a Zao, with my excellent detection, he can still outspot me, and I will have no idea where he is. He can just continue to kite me and stay on the edge of his detection while I can't see him, which is terrifying, quite frankly. Again, he's popped smoke. Wish I had radar. My thinking here is I'm going to pop torpedoes away in case he tries to run. I was within sort of 7-8 kilometers, and they're pretty damn fast, so might be worth a shout. I'm detected again, which means he's not in his smoke. Detected, undetected, detected. So he's probably running away, but I can't see him. So if I can't see him, I can't shoot him. I carry on firing at the battleships. So it's about, we need to kill this Bismarck. We're still 1 kill down. The enemy are ahead on points as well. So Bismarck, I unfortunately fire as the Kagero pops up again. I wish I could have fired at the Kagero. He just got around the island, so now I can't really fire at him because I won't be able to hit him, and he disappears again anyway. Reloads back up and carry on firing at the Bismarck. The enemy Hindenburg here is coming a little bit ham considering my position. Our Iowa there, not sure who he's lining up on. He's hiding, considering his health pool, he's hiding quite a lot there, and he really needs to muck in with the team. I start firing at the Hindenburg because Hindenburgs are terrifying and they have very good armor piercing rounds. 2 fires straight away. He's now Damiconed, so I need to keep plugging away with the HE. He's coming in. He's probably now seen me thinking, oh look, a Zao. I hate Zaos. Everyone hates Zaos, right? He's not firing at me yet though, and there's my high caliber, which is 185k, is a decent wedge of damage in the tier 10 game. I keep trying to angle to him just in case he turns his guns on me, and he's turning his guns on me. He's turned into me as well, so we're both angling at each other. I'm going to keep firing HE because HE is the way forward here. I believe he's firing armor piercing, and at this angle he doesn't stand much chance of penetrating, which is good for me. I'm now presenting a bit too much broadside, but I want to get all the guns away with armor piercing. And you thought their armor piercing was good. Slam. 15k. Knocked his engine out. There's my Confederate. There's another 8k immediately. I'm yelling at Zombie. Zombie, kill him quick. Zombie, he's going to absolutely wreck me. Please, please get him. He's trying to hit him up. I'm trying to hit him up. And the rounds finally come in. And Zombie gets him. So thank Christ for that. Considering how much little health I started with there and him being on pretty much full health, that was a decent exchange with the Hindenburg there. And if you're paying attention, 50 seconds left on the clock. This game is now ours to lose. We're ahead on points. Just. I have to survive. The rune comes out in front of me and I'm firing armor piercing. Unfortunately, when I switch to torpedoes, I automatically switch back to HE. So now I'm loading HE. But look how broadside he is. This is a mistake on Hadder's part, as per usual. But not a big one. I fire the HE, I reload armor piercing, I noticed my mistake, and now I'm firing, I've set him on fire. there's a cruiser coming up behind me, so I need to go forward. It's the only way I can get away with this. The Iowa smashes him a good one, but the Iowa needed to finish him off. I'm trying desperately. I've got no health left. 5 seconds left on the clock. Can we do it? 3, 2, 1. Seriously? Is that? Yes. Yes, it is, Hatters. Better luck next time. Cheers for playing. That was the most tragic ending of a battle I've had in a long time, and as you can see from the post-battle results, 221,000 damage and an array of medals. However, only 2 kills, and I think that's the key here. We couldn't quite finish them off. Going on to the next screen, you can see I came top on XP, on base XP. The enemy top player only beat me by 3. And ZombieCheese second there, also with a very good score. The next screen, you can see all the damage I did. There's that Yamato, 55k, predominantly in fires. 75,000 damage done in fires in that game, which is insane. On the next screen, we have my premium haul pictures. You can see how many credits I made there, and XP on a loss, which is quite frankly incredible. And let's go on to lessons learned then. First and foremost, as this game showed, conserve your health. I lost a lot of health in the middle of the game there, and it was quite unnecessary, and at the end it came back to bite me in the arse and the rest of my team. I let poor Zombie down, I let the rest of my team down. If I'd just survived for 1 more second, we'd have won. In a Zao particularly, burn him. Always try and set fires. Fires are a very good way of just banging damage. Constant nice damage. You don't, obviously in battleships fire armor piercing, but cruisers are all about burning things. If you can confirm that kill, then do it. There was a couple of opportunities I probably had there to kill something that would have made all the difference, and unfortunately I didn't take it because I wanted to get damage. Finally, never underestimate the power of armor piercing. As you saw here, a Zao or even a cruiser against a battleship will destroy whatever it fires at if you show enough broadside. So, I've been Hatters. Please comment, like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed. Until next time, I'll see you on the ocean's blue.